Okay, students, today we discuss corresponding angles and alternate angles. What are corresponding angles and what are alternate angles? So many students struggle to identify these angles. Now we discuss corresponding angles and alternate angles. Okay, you know well that what is a transversal? You know that well. A line which intersects two distinct lines at two distinct points is called a transversal. What is a transversal? A line which intersects two distinct lines at two distinct points is called a transversal. Now I am going to draw a transversal. Take the first line as L, second line as M, and this transversal as N. See clearly the line N is intersecting the line L and the line M. These two are two distinct lines. The line N is intersecting two distinct lines L and M at two distinct points. So clearly N is a transversal of L and M. N is a transversal of L and M. When a transversal intersects two distinct lines, then totally 8 angles will be formed. Totally 8 angles will be formed. We name those angles as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. When a transversal intersects two distinct lines at two distinct points, then totally 8 angles will be formed. Here the total 8 angles, I named them as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. Now, how to find out corresponding angles and alternate angles? To identify corresponding angles and alternate angles. So, first of all, I explain about corresponding angles. How to identify the corresponding angles. So, 3 important points are there. Using those 3 points, you can recognize corresponding angles in a easy way. So, corresponding angles. Two angles are corresponding angles if, now first point, they lie on the same side of transversal. What is first point? How to recognize the corresponding angles? The first point is the corresponding angles lie on the same side of transversal. That is first point you have to find out. Second one is interior and the other is exterior. What is second point? One angle is interior and the other angle is exterior. And third point is both are not adjacent. So, if you observe these 3 points in angles, then you can easily recognize corresponding angles. So, what are those 3 points you have to observe? They lie on the same side of transversal. One is interior and the other is exterior. They are not adjacent. They are not adjacent. For example, if you take angle 2, what is the corresponding angle to angle 2? What is the corresponding angle to angle 2? I told first point, see, they lie on the same side of transversal. So, this is the transversal. What are the angles lie on the side which lies angle 2 lies? So, angle 3, angle 6, angle 7 are the angles which lie where angle 2 is there. So, now corresponding angles either 3 or 6 or 7. From first point you can conclude that corresponding angle to angle 2 is either 3 or 6 or 7 using this first point. Now second point, one is interior and other is exterior. Since 2 is exterior, compulsory the other angle should be interior. So either 3 or 6, 7 is eliminated, either 3 or 6. Now come to third point, they are not adjacent. They are not adjacent. If you take angle 3 is adjacent to angle 2. Angle 3 is adjacent to angle 2. That's why eliminate angle 3, only angle 6 remains. So corresponding angle to angle 2 is angle 6. The first point, they lie on the same side of transversal. What are the angles which lie where angle 2 lies? Angle 3, angle 6, angle 7. Second point, one is interior and the other is exterior. Since 2 is exterior, other angle should be interior, either 3 or 6. 7 is eliminated. Third point, they are not adjacent. If you observe, angle 3 is adjacent to angle 2. That's why another interior angle is 6. So angle 2 and angle 6 are the two corresponding angles. In the same way, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 1 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 8. Those are the four pairs of corresponding angles. So what are they? Angle 1 comma, angle 5, angle 4 comma, angle 8, angle 2 comma, angle 6, 1, 5, 4, 8, 2, 6 and 3, 7 are the four pairs of corresponding angles. Now explain corresponding angles. Now explain alternate angles. How to find alternate angles? So for corresponding angles, just now I told 3 points to find out. To recognize corresponding angles in easy way, you have to observe these 3 points. In the same way, to recognize alternate angles, 3 more points you have to find out. So 2 angles are alternate. 2 angles are alternate angles if, same like the first point. Here they lie on the same side of transversal. Here they lie on either side of transversal. So first thing what you have to observe, they lie on the same, they lie on the either side of transversal. And second point, both interior or both exterior. Both interior or both exterior. Here one is interior and the other is exterior. Third point is common for both. They are not adjacent. They are not adjacent. So if you observe these 3 points, you can recognize alternate angles in a easy way. What is first point? They lie on the either side of transversal. Second one, both interior or both exterior. Third point, they are not adjacent. Same, we see alternate angle for angle 2 only. Previously, I explained corresponding angle to angle 2. Now I am going to explain alternate angle for angle 2. So what is the alternate angle for angle 2? Look at the first point. They lie on either side of transversal. So since angle 2 lies this side, its alternate angle lies this side of transversal. That means either 1 or 4 or 5, 8. 1 or 4 or 5 or 8. Now come to second point. both interior or both exterior. Since 2 is exterior, its alternate angle also exterior angle. So this side exterior angle is nothing but 1 and 8. So 4 and 5 are eliminated. So I have to consider 1 and 8. Third point, they are not adjacent. So clearly angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. Angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. That's why I have to take angle 8. So for angle 2, what is the alternate angle means? Angle 8. See once again, if you take angle 2, what is its corresponding angle? What is its alternate angle? First point, they lie on either side of transversal. Since angle 2 lies this side of transversal, its alternate angle lies that side, either 1 or 4 or 5 or 8. Observe the second point, both interior or both exterior. Since angle 2 is exterior, its alternate angle also exterior angle. So that's why I have to consider 1 and 8, because 4 and 5 are interior. You should not consider these two. Consider 1 and 8. And third point, they are not adjacent. If you observe, angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. That's why I have to take angle 8. So for angle 2, what is the alternate angle means? Angle 8. In the same way, for angle 1, angle 7, and for angle 3, angle 5, for angle 4, angle 6 angles. Particularly, angle 3 and angle 5 and angle 4 and angle 6 are called interior alternate angles, are called because these are interior angles. That's why angle 3 and angle 5 and angle 4 and angle 6 are called interior alternate angles. Similarly, angle 1 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 8, these two pairs of angles are called exterior alternate angles. Since these are interior alternate angles, since these two and these two are exterior angles, exterior alternate angles. Angle 3, angle 5 and angle 4, angle 6 are exterior. So angle 3, angle 5 and angle 4, angle 6 are interior alternate angles. In the same way, angle 1, angle 7 and angle 2 and angle 8 are exterior alternate angles. Angle 1, angle 7 and angle 2, angle 8 are exterior alternate angles. If any doubt, you can ask me.